Hi, YouTubers. Alright, today we're going to talk about the Second Amendment. Okay, and I'm here to back up a very good friend of mine. He's actually a YouTube, I guess you can say, author, and he goes by Bobtail Videos. Very good friend of mine. Alright, now, if you listen to his video about school walkouts and gun control, face it, you dumb liberals, the dude's right. Because in his video he mentioned that, at your public speakings, you have heavily armed guards. Well, if you want gun control so bad, how's it okay for him to be armed but not me? Alright, someone breaks into my house. What am I supposed to do? I can't just say, hey, time out, gotta call the police. No, because he'll just laugh at you and put a projectile right between your fucking eyeballs. Alright, so, okay, and please explain to me, what the hell is the big idea about gun control? I understand that we need people out there that are not, or well, I shouldn't say need, but I understand that there's people out there that have no business for whatever reason own a gun. I totally get that. But, okay, the way I look at it, if you don't want a gun, don't own one. Simple. See this lockbox right here? There's 8 guns in it. And someone breaks into my house, okay, who knows? I probably wouldn't even have time to unlock that box right quick and point blank. Okay? Now, my friend in Mr. Bobtail Videos, he's actually inspired quite a few thoughts lately. I don't know about on anybody else's end, but my end he sure as hell has. And, I just don't get why you think we need gun control. Here's what we need. If you want to protest against something so bad, why not protest against idiots that don't fucking need a gun? Because how's it right for my gun rights to get revoked when I've never had to shoot nobody? I've never had to kill nobody. And I hope I never have to. But if someone came into this house out in the middle of nowhere and went to hurt my mom and dad, which are on that side of the house, or my little sister, which is 2 rooms over, I'm going to take action and pop him. Because what you all don't think about is, what are you supposed to do if somebody comes into your house in the middle of the night? Not only what are you supposed to do, but what can you do? Other than put your hands up and pray to God and hope he didn't shoot you yet. Alright. Even if you guys pass gun control and dismantle the Second Amendment, guns are still going to be around. Because criminals don't give a shit. Why do you think they're called criminals? Why do you think they're getting thrown in prison if they get caught? Simple. Very, very simple. Because they're criminals. They do not obey the law. One could be right under your nose and you don't know it. Alright? Let's just say, if you disarm all of America, some mobster or whatever is running after you with a gun in the street, and the police happen to see it. Okay? If the policeman is armed, he is going to run after that guy and put a projectile in his shoulder if he has to save your ass. Now, if he's unarmed, well, I'm not sure how far a taser reaches, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to reach 10 foot away from you. I could be wrong, but a taser only does you so much good. So, why are we trying to make gun control when we can make idiot control? You know. And before you go saying, oh, we really need gun control, we don't need idiot control. Yeah, we do need idiot control. Because common sense. After the 90s generation children that was born from 90 to 99, common sense died. It didn't slowly go downhill. It just point blank up, had a heart attack, and died. Alright. So, I was raised in southern Ohio. I was raised with a family that was, a good piece of us are from the South. Maybe not all of us, but a good piece of us. And I've been around guns all my life. My grandpa absolutely loved to hunt. My grandpa, I couldn't tell you how many guns he owned. Granted, he didn't own a storage room full, but, you know, there was a gun cabinet he had that, if I remember right, it possessed 10 guns. I'm not going to say I'm positive, but I think. Alright, I got 2 guns out of that gun cabinet. Okay, now, and 2 of them are in this lockbox, like I just showed you. Alright, now, excuse me folks, putting a chew in. Now, there is just one big thing I'm missing, and I'm not hot-headed into politics. I'm only into politics enough to know who I am voting for to be the President of the United States. Other than that, who is Governor of Ohio? I might look into it. If it catches my interest, I'll vote. But for the most part, I really don't care. Okay. And before you say anything, I hate to tell you, voting rights are voting rights. Okay? Your voting rights. Okay? Now, one thing I really don't get is half the people that are protesting against Trump did not even vote. They're not even registered to vote. But yet they can get into and they act like they have some dilemma to where they cannot. Okay? If you have no felonies on your head, if you have a clean record, and you're 18 years or older, you can go to your local BMV, where you get your driver's license, where you get your state ID or permit and what have you, and say, hey, I'd like to register to vote. Granted, you have to get a new ID. Or at least I think you have to get a new ID. But you can vote. Okay? I've been registered to vote since I was 18. Right now, I am 25. And I'm not giving my voting rights up because a bunch of liberals that cannot tell the difference between their ass and a hole in the ground don't like Trump. Well, hey, Trump, as far as I'm concerned, he's doing an okay job running the president. Now, granted, there's a few things he's doing that I don't exactly agree with, but it is what it is. But getting back to the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is your right to protect yourself when it comes down to it. We the people, granted I'm not wording it right, and I know I'm not wording it right, but we the people have the right to bear arms. A president wrote that. And it's been the Constitution since. And my thing is, yeah, I'm patriotic. I know I am. I don't have problems. And if I had a quarter for every time I had to say this, I could probably be the president. If I had a quarter for every time somebody said, if you're patriotic, I hate to tell you, you're not. I'm aware that I have inheritance through immigrants. Okay? But hear me out here. Okay? By the time you do what you gotta do to become a legal citizen of the United States and your green cards and what have you, by that time, you are American. You're American. Because that's how this country came to be. Now, granted, way back when they didn't have green cards, but hey, it's our government. That's all there is to it. So, I'm fixing to wrap this video up, but I must say, bobtail videos, I hope a lot of people watch him more because the things he says has opened quite a few eyes, or at least it's opened my eyes. And I hope you get to run across him for him to open your eyes. So, all I can say is let's see where this goes, because, like I said, he's a personal friend of mine. One of my greatest friends at that. Because he won't sugarcoat it. He won't blow smoke up your ass. He'll just tell you right how it is. And that's why I've always had the greatest respect for him. Now, granted, he's had a hard past. Hey, a lot of people has. It happens. I've had a hard past. Not because of how I grew up, but because of my stubborn ass. But it is what it is. So, hope you liked the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Beav out.